Ooh. Fireworks in the morning? Guys, it's too early for fireworks. I mean, unless you're at Disney. So, let me go ahead and pull out... Where's my silverfish? I gotta slap people with my silverfish. You defeated the custodian. Impressive. But the primary role is political, not culinary. I, however, have focused on cooking for a long, long time. While you were trying to get bitches, I studied the way of the blade. I'm terrible. Do you really want to find out what a focused Meow chef is capable of? Absolutely. Let's go, bro. Bring it on! Watch me completely just, like, eat... Let me eat dirt. Put my face into the dirt. Let me eat dirt. Okay. Okay. We want to go first in this round because I want to get those bonuses. So we're going to start off... We're going to go ahead and add some spider silk. There we go. Yep. Look at that, and then we're gonna add this, and it'll be good. Wow, look at that. Look at those numbers! Look at those numbers. My goodness gracious. We're still going with those numbers. Let's go. Alright. Come on, Meowreese! What you got, bro? What you got, broski? Can ingredients fall out of the pen? No. They're actually in like a tunnel. It's really nice. Look at that. Look at that meal. Isn't that a delicious looking meal right there, bruh? Nom 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 in those face, bruh. Yeah, look at that score. Look at that score. Already quad digits. Quad digits right there. Bring it on, brosif. Okay. Okay. Mid, in my opinion. It's a mid dish, in my opinion. Eat my disc. Alright. Hello. Hey! Awesome. Alright, let's get going here. So, we're gonna start off with the ghost tato, and we're actually gonna go straight stirring in. We want to go second this time around. Very, very good. Then we're gonna add a little seagull egg. A little bit of eggy flavor. Nice little binder for all of the starchy goodness. And then we're gonna add we're gonna add this. A giant thunderfish. See, low on the spice, but high in everything else. Look at that. How gorgeous that is. Perfect. Oh my god. Don't tell me your age. Do not tell me ages. I expect y'all to be mature enough to understand what's going on in this stream. I expect y'all to at least have your parents' permission. Okay, that's fine. You can take that. It's completely fine. I still won, dude. Net positive. Let's go. A ghost tato, right? Even he's just like, I don't care. Yeah. But look at that score. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Whee! Look, I won, Mom. Aren't you so proud of me? Impressive, Chef Zest. You are worthy of great respect and honor. The shame that this honorable combat has slightly tainted by all that yelling. I mean, We were fine. I need to slap another person with a fish. Hello, I've come to slap you with my fish. Chef Zest, I suppose I should feel honored. You may not know what you're stepping into. Let's see, are you willing to challenge the fury of the desert winds? Yeah. Bring it on, as long as you don't try to pour sand into my pan. Ah, there goes my plan B then. You were gonna cheat! Dude, that's rude. That's rude. Use Beck. No judgments whatsoever. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this set then. A little bit of aroma up in there going. Then we're gonna go ahead and add the evil mandragora. Easy peasy. And then go ahead, legendary crab. That bonus. Perfect. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then we're gonna add our secret weapon, a fungus sauce, which will make them hate the vigor of that dish. Hopefully we go first. Hopefully we go first. Watch, I completely do not go first. Oh boy! They're an orc. The judge is an orc. Gotcha! I win. I go first. Isn't that a lovely dish? You would eat that, right? Totally, you would eat that. It's pumpkin spice season in Dunkin's. Nice! Is that a blue Magikarp? Totally. See, I'd eat my dish before that dish. And we're good. How often do I make music? Not often enough. I want to make more music. I want to get back into bard music. I want to get back into that since I've been playing Baldur's Gate. I've been inspired to make more bard music. Very nice. Well done. You've got the spirit of the Ankan Stalker. An Ankathon Stalker. You can earn the respect of the Katek Zest. You certainly gained this once. Wonderful. I'm glad. Okay. Do I have this? 30 tokens. Yeah, sure. Why not? Spider Nectarus. Hello. I've come to challenge you. Ah, a human made it to the Silver Tier. It would be marvelous to make our ancestral traditions dance with your local wonders. Sure. Yeah. If you put it like that, there's no way I can say no. Come, friend. Let us make marvels together. Sounds great. If he doesn't want it, I'll take the squid. All right. Okay. I want to go second this. You have a lovely voice. Thank you. I want to be able to do more covers and I want to do more songs eventually. I just need time. All right. But we're going to first start with this and we're going to immediately start stirring. Just get that going. And we're also going to... Why do I have... Okay. Whatever. Alright, then we're gonna add another breaded spider leg. Spider leg, spider leg. When you fry a spider leg. There we go. Slapping someone with a fish, right? Someone has 6, 7, 8 minutes about nice. Alright. You have me plays a sax. I would love to play do a duet with him playing saxophone and me singing. I would love that beyond anything. Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright. Okay. Appreciate it. Ta-da! I got the bonus too. It's great. Nom 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 nom. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that beautiful score. Love the physics and the ingredients of the pen. I love it. It's very like bouncy and like squishy, and I love it. Everything is just so squishy. All right, so we want to go first this time around. We're going to start with a carrot. And then we're going to go ahead and add that blowfish. All right, easy peasy. And then we're going to add some pink dough. Easy peasy dish. As you can see, not a lot of points, but we're going to get some real nice bonuses. And we're already ahead of the game, so we should be good. Everything's made of rubber. It's great. This game is really, really good. I like this game a lot. There are just some bugs in there that would need a complete overhaul of the system, and that's the problem, is that it needed a little more time and a little more support from outside sources to be able to, like, really nail down those bugs. Alright. I'll take those bonuses, please, and thank you. That's right. Beautiful, and I'll take that bonus, thank you. It looks delish. Right? Thank you! And I think we're good. I think we won this one. Ooh. Very nice. I guess I need more time in the oven. Like, it's a great game. I just wish it had more support to be able to continue, like, cracking down on the bugs and all that stuff. Oh, the comedy in this game is absolutely phenomenal. If you love Monty Python, like, you know this company. Why was he so angry? Why did he say those such horrible things? And he didn't even say the same name of the dish properly. I'm sorry, sis. I need some time alone. Nah, he's an angry guy, dude. I understand. He's just an angry motherfucker. 60, let's see. 70 tokens. I only have 20. Can't. Oh, yeah, okay. That's fine. Alright. Cooking Mama Mickey. I want to play more. Would you guys be actually interested in me playing Cooking Mama? Like, legitimately playing Cooking Mama? I know I did Cook Stars, but, like, the other games. Pure curiosity. Well, here you are. It's no one's surprised. Skull tier no less. Ready to face the champion of the Nyari League. Don't get too cocky because you defeated their spiritual leader, though. There's a lot of millennial talent around here. Yes, and you've been screeching at every single one of their masters. This again. I thought you understood. I did, up to a point. However, I think you take your obligations too far. I mean, you yell and curse and compare dishes to horrible things. Even dishes from the silver tier. Do you really know all that much about millennia-old Nyarian traditions to justify that level of despisal and harshness? I mean, you don't actually have Custodian Anzashi's authority. Well, it's my persona. This is still Concordia, and the show must go on. Everyone knows there's some hyperbole in theatrics. Some people do, others do not. I mean, some chefs didn't give it a second thought, but others are a bit shocked and devastated after your assaults. Well, I'm sorry they didn't get it, but I wasn't criticizing them, I was criticizing their job. They need to compartmentalize. Sometimes there's no compartment. I've met enough chefs in the city to know that they pour their soul into cooking. You can't compartmentalize your soul. I heard some wizard try once, but now he can't wear glasses. What about people who don't actually care about cooking then? What about crooks and scammers who sell junk and pretend it's gold? Should they get away with it because others can't take some criticism? I don't know. I just know that if I had a sledgehammer, I'd make sure to only swing it when something actually deserves to be broken beyond repair. Are you slowly getting it, my dude? Like, you can't just criticize everything. Like, if you criticize everything, you're no better than a contrarian, to be very honest. Because what if we start criticizing the things you like? What if we start criticizing your skills? Oh, you talk funny. Like, oh, your words are childish, like, second grade shit. Oh, you have the mind of a child because you can't think of an actual intelligent conversation. All you can do is just yell and scream like a child's having a tantrum. It's one of those things where you need to be able to watch what you say and understand what you're saying and how it affects people. Because it's not just the person you're telling that's affecting them, it's what you're saying and also the people who are hearing the words you're saying. The current champion awaits at the end of the street with the food stands. He has the most important takeaway restaurant in the city and supplies a lot of people. So make sure you are ready before challenging him. The guy is an institution in Ambrosia. I see. Sorry this got too dense, but just go already! Alright. It is what it is. I now have a golden fish. I shall now go slap that cat with my golden fish. Alright. I tell that to every boomer breathing. It's rough. It's okay to criticize things, but understand your criticisms and understand the level of criticism. Of whether or not you're actually criticizing something because it's bad, or just criticizing something because, fuck it, why not? Understand that. Yeah, if you give jabs, you better be able to take jabs. Exactly. Alright, so, hi, Nyazo. I'd like to slap you with my golden fish. Ah, challenge. It's been a long time. Not many people around here would dare challenge someone who worked at the original Nyom Meow. But you don't know what that means. How could you? Anyway. I'm ready to defend the title. The last chef of the Nyom Meow. A ghost of the Meowtherland. I shall face you in battle. Okay. Well, I wanted to, but now I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Ha! Nonsense! Titles must be earned and defended. Pity has no place here. Besides, you will need to defeat me first. Alright. It's like, work on your tone! It's okay to criticize something, just work on your tone. Unless you're just gonna act like a condescending ass. Okay. Oh, good. I thought I had a pretty decent one, but it's like, because of the judge's tastes, that was the thing that caught me. Alright. Not a problem. You can't be perfect. You can't be perfect. But Cap's like, but no. You don't have to yell in here. This orc guy already yells enough. Everything's edible if you're brave enough. Exactly. Alright. So we're already starting off with a high. Yep. So. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna start off with this. Should I have M&M's or chocolate chips? For what? For what recipe? Gonna go ahead and add these. The royal eel. Nice deliciousness in the pan. Delicious. Very good. And then while we're at it, let's go ahead and add our mushroom sauce. Easy peasy. Cookies? Oh, chocolate chips, definitely. Chocolate chips. Which, by the way, Brian bought some M&M cookies recently. I gotta go get it. Alright. Look at that. I think we're pretty squared in this one. Look at that. Very easy dish. Boom. Oh, Cajun seasoning on food is always good. Cajun seasoning is absolutely phenomenal. It's okay to not type with caps lock, my friend. This guy already yells enough. That looks like a much better dish. It's fine. Look at that. Look at that. Starting off strong. Do you prefer like vegetables or vegetables? Vegetables, 100%. The authentic fiber that you can get from regular vegetables is better than vegetable juice. Love cookies with chocolate chips and peanut butter. Yum. Alright, so I'm in the lead now, so we should be good now. Alright. So, we want to stay away from spirit, so let's go ahead and do our spicy dish. Even toast, add some cajun. Exactly. Yeah, let's go ahead and just add the crab now. And then we're gonna add our tomato sauce. Look at that. And then we're gonna go ahead and add our toasted cuttlefish. Toasted cuttlefish. Toasted cuttlefish. That was supposed to multiply our stuff, but whatever. I think we're still in line. I think we're still good. What are cookies in the new currency? Everyone would be eating them when we go into debt. Every single person would be going into debt. Let's be real here. Alrighty. Om the nom your face. That's fine. Not a problem. There we go. Now we're in the lead. Judge needs to lay off the caffeine, right? And the harder to make, the more expensive it would be, right? Now, does that mean, like, cookies with gold leaf are more expensive than, like, regular cookies? Is that a better currency if it has gold leaf on it? What about savory cookies? How do those fare in the currency? Alright. Time to finish off with a big spiritual fish. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Look at how it glistens and glows. The light of God says I will win this fight. Alright, and then this. Very good, and we're good. Cookies is money? What is it, cookie clicker, right? I don't understand about people talking about pineapple pizza taste. Is it horrible though? For some, they don't like the taste of tomato with pineapple. Some people don't like cheese with pineapple, but ham with pineapple is actually a really good combination. So I'm not saying pineapple on pizza is good. I'm just saying that's the combination that really spawns that argument and that agreement. There we go. All right, we're good to go. We won this one. Ricotta cookie could be more expensive than a chocolate chip, right? We're just talking about like cookies as currency. Alright, we got it this time. The war behind it is like people imagining a very juicy and sweet fruit on a savory dish. It's kind of like how when you ask someone how their opinions on mole and everyone's like, what the fuck's mole? And you tell them what the mole is, and they just go, what the fuck? A young man disembarks at a port far away from home and alone in this world manages to crush everyone who stands in his path to prosperity. So this is how it feels from the other side. Congratulations, Sis. Take good care of the title. Thanks. Alright. Congratulations, Sis. You're the new champion of the Yarn League. It's a pretty prestigious position. I feel honored. Thank you. I've also been thinking about that chat we had. Look, I can't say I agree with you, at least not completely. I'm just a guy, man. I don't expect to always be right. Not always, but there's a modicum of truth in what you said. However, my rage, my negativity, if you will, are pretty much a natural reaction. But being natural doesn't mean it's justified. Even if it isn't justified, if it's sincere, it's good enough for me. I am a voice, an angry voice that exists within everyone. And sometimes people need to see their anger materialized. However, I'm not a bully. I never wanted to be one. How did I come to this? Acting as a judge of the Nyaran cuisine, taking the place for one of their custodians, and yelling at their confused faces? Man, this was not the idea. I became famous for being brutally honest and ruthless. I punched the stuck-up titans of cuisine who thought they were too good to be criticized. And now here I am, screeching at poor, powerless sods who pretty much just crawl away in tears, not even trying to fight back. The transition has been so smooth that I didn't even notice. When did I start punching down? Well, reaching the top doesn't leave much room for punching up, I suppose. But I'm not one for kind, kitty-gloved words and hypocrisy. If I hate something, I say it. What should I do, then? Retire? No, I don't think so. We're all grown-ups here. And you're right that we're serious pros and we need thick skin. Just maybe remember that you're not a rebel scorpion stinging titans in the toe anymore. You're more like a giant crunching rats with a tree trunk in most cases. Not everyone is Chef Bolton. Can't promise anything. But I will begin by trying to convince Mal to return to this position to an appointee of the Weow and the Katek. Or at least someone more diplomatic like Angra. I wonder why she wasn't the first choice to begin with. I thought you made those decisions as a group. No. That little group of critics... No. In any case, congratulations, you've achieved quite something here. You've got reason to be proud. That's nice of you. Don't get used to it. Alrighty. So we good. We just defeated the Nyaran League. Easy peasy. And so, quest-wise, we just gotta earn prestige. When you reach 35, I think we're past 35 prestige. We're at 61 prestige, I believe. Yeah, I'm at 63 prestige. Yep. There it is. Good morning, knuckleheads! It's time for a meeting. My friends, I have to say that we're doing very, very well. The clients are valuing us as one of the top restaurants in Ambrosia. Do you have any data to compare this with, though? I mean, it's very good to know that our customers like our place, but we can't really say if we're doing better than others without some indicators. A few restaurants have asked to join the revolution. Soon the critic union will be in for a rude awakening. Okay, but this has been going on long enough. It's time to tell us what the hell is your beef with the critic union. It's a bit personal. Makes me a bit sad to talk about it. What could they have done to you? They eat food and talk about it. Come on, Valzoy! Come on, Valzoy, open your heart! If I must. It happened a few years ago, when I was in Volcradia. I used to work at a crystal processing plant. The job was tough, but well paid. By the end of the day, we were all very exhausted. But every evening, we went to that little place. A small tavern, set between Area 6 and 8 of the Industrial District, but always packed with radium refinery workers. The owner was a young woman everyone loved. That place served a dish called the Mega Meatballs, the biggest lumps of meat you have ever seen. It was a real delight to enjoy them after a hard day of work. The refinery worker life was tough. We were tired of the world, tired of our foremen, our bosses, our politicians. But once we went there, all those problems vanished and, for a brief moment, life was perfect. Until one day, a critic from a prestigious magazine came. The owner was very excited about it. He asked for the meatballs and ate a few chomps of them. He was full before going through half of the dish, of course. He didn't share the hunger of the clientele who got there after long hours of the refineries. He politely thanked her and left. A few days later, the article came. Did he cheer her up? Make a restaurant lose prestige? Worse. He said the cooking was good, but the helpings were so large they felt obscene and tacky. So the owner went for smaller meatballs. Oh my god. Wait. So, in order to operate properly as a business and to understand that having smaller meatballs would bring in more profits, and not only that, not only bring in more profit, but also be able to afford more ingredients for said meatballs, so you'd have more meatballs, technically. That's the problem that you have with the critic union? I mean, I get it. Smaller meatballs versus like big mega meatballs, I get it, the injustice. But on a business standpoint, that was probably the best thing she could do. Because think about how much money you'd be spending on meat. Just think about that. The critic came back, praised the decision, and the place started doing quite well. For a while. Suddenly, it wasn't exclusive for the workers, and people from all over Volograd came to see the picturesque little place the rabble loved so much. But it was a sad day for all the usual patrons. Somehow, the place felt tainted for us. The workers from the factory now felt that the rations, once fulfilling, were not as satiating anymore in order to make others happy. The worst part is, we felt that something we found perfect had been taken away from us by people who didn't love it for what it was. Eventually, even the snobs who were curious about the place found some other flavor of the month and the little tavern dived out. With the usual customers long gone and the new ones growing tired of the place, the owner ended up closing the doors and leaving town. This saddened me deeply. None of that had needed to happen. We were used to the top dog stepping all over us constantly, but stealing the little pleasures of life, that was too much. The bar was closed, but that critic is still out there, offering guidance to yet another business. That's when I decided something needed to be done. That's when I decided to return the power to the people! To those who really cared, could be heard as well as act as a counterweight! And that's my story. Mm-hmm. That's even more ridiculous than this idiot's epiphany with the pirate ship. How can you say that, Michaela? It's so moving! It's not moving at all. You're telling me that you started this crusade because someone's meat lumps were a bit less abundant? How childish do you have to be? Well, if you put it like that, it loses a bit of nuance. Nonsense, you mean? Critics just offer their honest opinions. If he thought that the rations were too large, his duty was to say it, not to think about someone else liking it or not. He was the analyst. What about the usual patrons, then? He doesn't know about the usual patrons. He doesn't have to know about them. That was the bar owner's responsibility. She was presented with an analysis and had to make a decision. A smart person should know where the soul of their cuisine lies. Critics only offer honest opinions. It's on you to listen to the adequate one. You might be right. Of course I am right. You know, not gonna lie, Mitriel is kind of right here. It's one thing to like, that's why if you're a creative, you have to be very particular about listening to critiques. Because there are just some people that just critique for the sake of critiquing, and they kind of like how that first orc was. Whereas, like, it was just doing for the sake of critiquing. It was just like, oh, this is my personal opinion. This is what all that stuff. And it's like, it's one thing when it's like that, but you are a voice who could have a reflection of many. But at the same time, is it truly going to be beneficial for your business if you lose the audience you had? That's why for me, the hardest decision I made was to stop the rap battles until I want to do the rap battles. Because on the pure basis of I originally started just doing them for fun. I did the rap battles because I just wanted to have some fun. I wanted to make some beats and make the characters rap against each other. It was kind of fun. And then everyone started expecting it, and then I was getting heavy critiques on it. I was getting all of this stuff, and I'm like, bro, I could just move on. I could just do all this stuff and just do more creative things, do more let's plays, etc., etc. And it's just, it's much more freeing when you know that you're in control of the critiques that come your way. You're in control. So really, it's on the tavern girl's fault. It's on this tavern woman's fault that her business kind of sank, because she decided to take the opinion of a critic versus all of the patrons who are currently still there. That's not to say that it's not a good decision or a bad decision or what, like, it's not either or. It's a matter of, it's hard to break an old habit to move on to a different habit. Yeah, so it's like, if your clientele is that heavily invested, like, for example, in your food, and you change it all of a sudden, you're absolutely going to lose that clientele. But that's a choice you're going to have to make. My choice for me stopping my rap battles is that people continuously ask for them, or they've left the channel and unsubscribed from the channel. That's fine. That's a decision that I've made. So, but it's not on the critic, and it's not on the influence behind the decision's fault. It's the one who made the decision. So yeah, that's just my opinion, though. You only need to find the right critic. As far as the right critic is with it, as far as the right critic is within the critic union. The critic union is constructed with fairness and truth. They are seasonal cultural experts. Well, our customers are not, but they're the ones who come here to eat every day. Cuisine is something more than just eating every day. Some people love the craft a bit more than that and try to push it forward. Perhaps I do. But the ones who love cuisine have no right to lord it over those who love food. Funny. If only you stopped drinking and acting like a fool, you might be even someone to actually have a conversation with. I'm just saying that I can't see why it's so bad to offer them a voice as well. It can become a hindrance for innovation. Or an anchor to a reality. Guess it's a matter of taking a leap of faith. Or picking your own poison. I don't buy that. I'll never concede that the very respectable opinion of 1,000 randos can trump the criteria of an educated master. That's a very respectable opinion. Ha, come on, come on, you two, there's work to do. This was getting a bit too intense for me anyway. So, what do you think, Zest? Oh, yeah, sure, I completely believe your story. That's not what I was asking. Oh. Ha! Okay then. You really have run out of dams to give, haven't you? I don't know what you mean. Of course you don't. I guess? What else was I supposed to say? Video game critics and general public disagree on what's good and bad more and more. There's always going to be a disparagement between the general public and critics. There's always going to be a disparagement. Because critics, that's their life. They've done their time learning about the ins and outs of the business. They've done their time learning their ins and outs of game development. They may even be game developers themselves. There will always be a disparagement between both because what we think is okay and what we think is not okay is different from what a critic thinks is okay and not okay. Critics essentially have separated themselves from the vocal majority, from the high majority, in order to have their opinions be heard, because that's their job, but also to really try and innovate going forward rather than finding what's enjoyable, what's not, on a baseline basis. Does that make sense? Does that kind of make sense? I hope that kind of makes sense. It's very odd. It's a very odd situation to begin, that's for sure. We have our own opinions, and some people like, some people dislike their opinions. So it's not odd, but take a look at, for example, the Rotten Tomatoes things that's happening thus far. How Rotten Tomatoes has such a disparage between what people think are good and what critics think are good. Just take a look at that disparagement and you'll understand what I mean. Hey! Will this help you with the nets? What is this? Tender spider silk. That's a pretty strong material. Tender spider's nets are known to be able to trap an elephant. That will work? I think so. Just give it some time. We have a promising idea where this crystal might be wrestled at. Okay. Then I trust you guys. Wake up, sleepyheads! Well, crew, everything has been going smoothly for the last few days. I believe we can afford a bit of celebration. Been pretty uneventful here lately. It's nice, but I miss a lot of trouble to keep us on our toes. I don't know. I have to say that some stability is kind of great. Maybe we could use this moment of calm to take care of some specific business we have left to the wayside. And what is that? It's about time we come up with a nice name for the place. I thought this place was named Restaurant. Come on, Friska, don't ruin the mood. Fine. Some brainstormings will be fun. Well, we should all be here for this. Where's Squirg? Squirg, get over here! Sorry, exist, but there's someone here asking for you. For me? Yeah, she's a woman, I suppose. A woman? Yes, shall I let her in? No! Just tell her I'm not here! Ugu? Who? Hello? Who the fuck are you? Hi, everybody! Pleased to meet you all! You know her, Zest? Is she the one you were running away from? No, I've never seen her in my life. Who are you and what do you want? Well, I heard there was a restaurant in the Old Port District that was gaining fame quite fast. I also heard it was run by a peculiar bunch, and boy, were they right. I thought it would be an amazing opportunity to make some great new friends, and maybe teach you all the true secrets of cuisine. Grandma always used to say that I had a gift for cooking, so that one day I would unlock my true potential and bring joy to people's hearts. So cooking became my life. I've been through a lot of tough times, but always found the strength and the power of the shared love we can get from a hearty meal. I may look young to you, but I'm an elf. I'm older than all of you. I even took part in the war. Teehee! I'm sure we'll be great friends, and speaking of friends... Here's Steak Maru! I'm sure he'll captivate the hearts of all your customers! What the fuck is that?! What the fuck is that?! What the hell? Oh my god, what the hell is that? Bro. Steaku. my stomach. Oh god, I can't.
I can't wait to start this new adventure with you all!
Shaku! I'm crying! I'm fucking crying! Oh god! What the fuck?
Hi, I'm Ugu and I committed war crimes!
Breathe! Oh, I gotta breathe! I gotta breathe! I gotta breathe, hold on! Hold on! Oh, breathe! 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 Ooh, breathe! Where are we going with chat? Where are we going with him? What? 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 Just get out of here! What the fuck? Oh my god! Wait. Literally, we just went, take her back. Just take her back. Take her back. Oh my god. That was, what the hell? Well, crew, everything has been going quite smoothly for the past few days. I believe we could be
I would say so.
So, we were about to discuss a name for the restaurant?
Yes, we were, but actually, I have a proposition first. I think it will fit quite well.
Ah, it's good that you finally come up with something for a change.
Yes, I only needed to believe in the thing. Well, let's hear it then. What name do you propose?
What? What? Was that a giant carrot rocket? And it just landed in my restaurant? What? What in the seven hells is this? How? Why? I swear to Temperance that I try to blend in! But the very moment I allow myself to believe that the city might not be so crazy after all, a giant carrot comes crashing through the roof!
Calm down, Zest! I'm sure there's an explanation for this.
Go ahead then. Give it a try.
Maybe someone was trying to reach the moon?
With a giant carrot? Maybe they were trying to feed the moon then. I'd say this is stupid. But a giant, self-propelled carrot just crashed into our restaurant. So I guess that this lunacy makes as much sense as anything! Lunacy. This reeks of the Infinigon. I'm paying a visit to Professor Zorvian right now!
Calm down, Zest. It's never a good idea to start yelling at one of those maniacs. Besides, I don't think it was their doing.
Why?
I've seen those flying carrots before. They're from the Transcendent, the restaurant with the Festimancer siblings.
Well, let's pay them a visit then.
It won't be that easy. The Transcendent is currently the best restaurant in Ambrosia, meaning that the Festimancers are currently the best chefs in the world.
I'm not surprised, considering they crush their rival restaurants with gigantic vegetable projectiles!
My point is that it's in the upper city, which means...
Yeah, we can't just get there because of a blasted spy again! I'll talk to a few contacts in the watch. Maybe we'll be able to get a permit, considering that there's a bit of a legal issue at the moment.
You do that. We'll try to keep the restaurant working normally and gain more visibility.
Yeah, right. Visibility. This way they'll have an easier time when they decide to hit us with a giant cucumber! Jesus Christ. We're just trying to, like, do a job. And now there's a giant carrot in our roof. My goodness. Yeah, Zest is 100% done with this town. Like, the fact that he came here to hide because he apparently committed fucking... What is it? He committed fucking, regicide. Regicide? Was it regicide? Or just some sort of... matricide or something like that. Ah, so that's great news. They found the crystal. I see. It's bigger than expected. Dragging it back was no easy feat, I'll tell you that. But the thing seems to be in perfect shape. Yes, fortunately, it's in good condition. But as expected, it's completely depleted. There's no magical charge in the crystal. We need to pay for a mage to redo the enchantment to power it back up. That would cost a small fortune. A mage, huh? Let me take care of this. How? Let's handle the details. He's a resourceful one. Come on, we'll help you carry this thing to the top of the lighthouse. You've already helped a lot. Hey, helping you do this means helping us all as well. Everyone in the district would love with that big candle lit up again. I see. Come on, take this thing to the tower. It's gonna be a bit harder. Maybe Bonificius, I can never pronounce that right. Well, lend us a few hands. Might as well ask the Nyarians as well, if they're not big fans, even if they're not big fans of magic crystals. But is regicide killing? Okay, it's regicide. Good luck with that. I'm gonna see if I can find a mage that's willing to help us. Hey, Jala.
What is it, Prancer?
You seem pretty good with your magical contraptions.
It's called mechanical magica.
Yes, I was wondering if you could give us a hand with the lighthouse.
Ha!
Why would I do something like that? Because it would be nice and the people of the district love it and they would be grateful. Guess I'll need to look somewhere else then. Wait, Zest, you say that the people seem to be emotionally attached to that lighthouse? It's a bit of a local symbol. Progressor, I think we should help. I think it sounds like the kind of thing that would help us gain the trust of the locals. Cooperation agreement covers this kind of stuff. Yes, I agree. Shala, go and give them a hand.
Really? Now I need to go and help those bumpkins?
Yes, maybe it'll compensate for all the name calling you like to do.
I don't need to compensate nothing.
You're still young and arrogant. Hey, we've all been there where mages whoop-de-doo. But I've had my fair share of running away from mobs and angry bumpkins. I don't want this to happen here. So get out there and appease the crowd.
Yes, Progressor. I'll meet you at the lighthouse after work, Prancer.
I got some help. Great, the crystal's already in place.
This is pretty basic tech. Outdated enchantments, insufficient output. You're lucky to have someone like me around.
So you can make this work again like it did before.
Like before? I can make it work 1,000 times better.
I don't think we need to work 1,000 times better. We just need it to work.
Nonsense. Such a gigantic resonanium crystal in such an insignificant manner. This should be a crime. But it's alright. I'm here to set things as they should be. Very well, that should do it. Let's power this up.
Shouldn't we do this at a distance?
Don't be a penguin.
Zest, get down here. No need to tell me twice.
Cowards. Well, all the more glory for me. Behold!
Well, look at that. It worked.
Of course it worked! I'm an expert in mechanomagica.
That's a little too much. You're burning a fucking... You're burning a building.
And now thanks to my work, the dock is a little more safe and... Oh my god, shut it down, shut down! How do I disconnect this? Why does this thing have an emergency block?
So, it seems like we have a functional death ray instead of a lighthouse.
Since the mighty Infinigon seems to be a bit busy dealing with the authorities, maybe I can be of assistance.
Do tell.
Before everything went so high-tech, I heard of people using more natural systems to power up devices such as this one.
Like what?
Like some sort of magical fertilizer?
Magical fertilizer?
Yes, like deposits from magical animals such as a unicorn. Put enough of them near the crystal, it will slowly absorb the magical during the day and release it during the night without destroying the world in the process.
What do you think, Zest? I don't know, might be worth a try. I'm glad to help, but unicorns are not exactly common animals nowadays.
I don't know, you can always try looking in the mysterious reaches of the forest if you haven't already. Or they used to wander the place long ago. No, I have a unicorn. So what type of unicorn stuff would we need? Oh, 5 unicorn. Easy. Unicorn deluxe. I got it. I got it right here. I got it.
I have the unicorn poop. Great. Let's see if Valkyrie's assistant works. Fine. The lighthouse is working. Oh, perfect. It's working as normal. And it's all thanks to you. To me, you're the one who's been keeping this place from ruin for the whole last 2 decades. Yes, but you helped bring it back. A lot of people helped. Turns out this lighthouse may really be the symbol you thought it was. Turning it back on has made everyone happy.
It's talking about collecting money to give you a wage so you can keep working and maintaining the lighthouse full time.
That would be quite something. The district is getting back into good shape, but I wonder for how long it will last. Dark times may be inevitable, Carmilla, but bright times may be fragile and fleeting. But don't let circumstances drown you. Live, damn it! Don't crawl into a corner for 20 years. Well, we do have a functional lighthouse now, because I crawled into that corner.
Sounds to me like you suffered crippling depression and have been trying to rationalize it. I mean, was it worth it? For a symbol?
You don't seem to understand my struggle. Is it worth it? At a personal level, I don't know. But for the district, for other people, I think it was.
20 years living like a beggar so people could look up at a lit building for 5 minutes and think, how pretty.
Some will think how pretty. Some will think that there was a guy living 20 years as a beggar to preserve something he deemed important. And maybe, just maybe, one of them will do the same one someday. And another beacon of hope will be lit somewhere else. Might be a bit too much faith in the human spirit. Well, someone has to keep it. Fair point. Good job, my dude. You're awesome. Alright.